Yo, what is going on everyone? Guiding Light here, back with another quick DMZ guide. And in this video, I'll show you guys how to complete the Abandoned Operator faction mission. So in order to get started on this, what you will need to do is locate the shopkeeper and read his list of items. So I will very quickly show you guys how to get this one done. Now, in order to find this brand new shopkeeper, what you will need to do is first go into the complex. Keep in mind, guys, there's 4 different entrances in order to get to the complex. So when you load into Al Mazrah, you'll open up your minimap and simply either go in through the oasis or look for the question marks on your map. Each question mark will be a different entrance, but keep in mind that each entrance has its own puzzle you will need to solve in order to actually make its way through. So you may want to go to one you're familiar with in order to actually get through to the chemical room. So the first step in this mission is to simply enter the complex. Whichever entrance you want is fine. It won't make too much of a difference. Now, once you guys get into the complex, from there, you will want to get to the chemical room. Now, if you guys have already completed some of the missions, you should already know what the chemical room is, as it is the giant space in the middle of the map once you enter into the complex. So simply make your way into the complex with your team, make your way into the chemical room by simply going through with the entire pathway. This will get you guys to a giant blast door. Once you guys open up the blast door, it will bring you into the chemical room. Now, the next step of the mission from here is to simply go into the factory admin room. In order to do this, you will need yourself a key. Now, only 2 keys spawn each time you come into the complex. So if you're not one of the first teams in here, there's a chance that somebody else might pick it up. So you will want to go and try and find this key once you're in the chemical plant. Now, the admin key only spawns in the chemical plant. So once you guys are in the chemical plant, work your way around and try to find yourself the admin key. Now, I will show you guys where I was able to find one. Now, these keys have a few different set spawn locations, but there's a random chance that it will spawn in one of those set spots. So there's like 5 or 6 different spawns. But like I said, guys, there's only 2 keys in every lobby. So you will have to check a few of these spots in order to get your hands on the keys. Now, the best spot, or the spot that I found it in the most frequently, was inside of the small tunnels that you will find inside of the chemical room. So you may notice that there's these small tunnels within the chemical room that you can go inside to get to other areas. This is where I was able to find the key multiple times over. So you may notice that there's actually these buildings inside of the chemical room, and next to this building you'll find these tubes, and inside of these tubes is where I continuously happen to find these factory admin keys. Now, once you guys have your hands on the factory admin key, you'll want to head up to the far north end of the map. If you take a look around inside of each of the blast rooms before you enter the chemical room, you will actually be able to find a small map which will show you guys how to get around. So what we're going to be doing is going to the far north end of this map, and that is going to be known as the factory admin room. So once you guys have got your bearings and you know exactly where you're at, simply go up to the far top end there, and that it will bring you guys to the factory admin room. Make sure you guys already have the key though, as you will need this in order to enter the room itself unless somebody else has already opened it inside of your lobby. So you will need to work your way around the chemical room until eventually you come across this room here. It won't look like the others. When you notice, it'll have a different type of door, and there will be a slot where you can put a key in on the side. Once you put this key in, it will bring you to the factory admin room. And keep in mind, as soon as you open up this door, there will be a sentry gun ready to spray you and your teammates down. So you will want to take your time and carefully take down that sentry gun. Now, once you guys have taken down the sentry gun, you're very, very close to the shop. And I will show you guys how it is that you can enter the shop and read the list of items. Now, in a separate video, I will show you guys how to actually trade the shopkeeper the 2 items, because it is a very, very in-depth process on how it is you're going to be able to find those items. And there's a few different combinations of items which you may or may not have to go and find. So we're going to talk about that in the next video. But in order to get started on the first section of the quest, where you just simply have to locate the shopkeeper, I will show you guys how you can get this one done. So continue along through this bunker, and you will notice that there is this big blast door here. And this will actually bring you into the area known as Raid Episode 2. So once you guys are in here, it's the factory admin room. Simply make a right, and you'll notice that the shop is located inside here. Once you guys are inside the shop, there will be multiple different notes on the walls, which you can then read. This note will give you a list of a few items that you then need to bring back to this shop. Now, I'm going to talk about how it is you can get your hands on those items in a different video, because there's multiple different versions of the list. So one time you load in, the list might tell you to get 1 or 2 items. Another time you load in, it might tell you to get 3 or 4 items. It's not the same list every single time you load in here. And so that's why I want to show you guys in a separate video all of the different items that locations that you may or may not need to find in order to actually complete the other 2 sections of the mission. So hopefully this helps you guys out so far to find out where that shop is located so you can get started on this mission. Now, that's it for this one, guys, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.